Hello students, how are you? Hope you are fine at home. So today we are going to start the third part of the chapter Laws of Motion of class 9 ICSE Physics. In the previous two parts we have seen about the first law and about the second law. And in this video we will first study about the third law and then we will do some numericals of the second law. Now let us see what is in the third law. Okay, so third law is actually based on a new concept. As I told you in the previous videos that Newton in every law has gave us a new concept. In the first law he has introduced the term of inertia. In the second law he has introduced the term of momentum, and in the third law he has introduced the concept of action and reaction forces. But before going to that extent, let us try to understand in first law what we have seen, that if we want to change the state of rest or motion of a moving body, then what we have to do? We have to apply force. This we have seen in the first law. In the second law what we have seen, that suppose I am applying a substantial amount of force on a body which is capable enough to change the state of rest or motion of the body, then we say that body is accelerating. So how much acceleration will be produced by how much force, that calculation we have seen. And in third law we have seen that whenever I say a force is applied on a body, then it means that there are two bodies. You cannot apply force on yourself. A body cannot apply force on itself. Whenever I say force is applied on a body, it means that there are two bodies. One body is applying the force on the other. So how are the two bodies interacting? This statement was given by Newton. So Newton's statement was very simple. The third law statement you must be knowing also. For each and every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Or you can say for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Let us try to understand in simple terms. Suppose I have kept a block on table. This is a block on table, kept on a table. Now the weight of the block is acting downward. Obviously, the weight of the block is acting downward. And this weight is balanced. So see, what is weight? Weight is the force exerted on the table by the block. Means this is, suppose weight is the force block to table. Let us try to understand. But is this force balanced? Obviously, because if the force is not balanced, then the block will break through the table. But it is not happening. It means that there is another force which we don't know, but it is balancing the weight. There is a force which is balancing the weight. अगर ऐसा नहीं होता तो ये वेट के कारण ये ब्लॉक टेबल के अंदर चला जाता, पर ऐसा हो नहीं रहा है. इसका मतलब इसका जो वेट है उसको कोई दूसरा फोर्स बैलेंस कर रहा है. नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज, व्हाट इज दैट फोर्स? दैट फोर्स इज एक्चुअली द नॉर्मल रिएक्शन फोर्स गिवन बाय द टेबल ऑन द ब्लॉक. तो नॉर्मल रिएक्शन फोर्स given by the table on the block which is balancing the weight. Now if we try to understand what is the nature of these two forces. So nature of these two forces, weight is the force exerted by the block to the table and normal reaction is the force exerted on the by the table to the block. Okay, now these two forces are equal in magnitude. If suppose this is 5 Newton, this is also 5 Newton. If this is 10 Newton, this is also 10 Newton. These two forces are equal in magnitude. But what? but opposite in direction. One is acting downward, other is acting upward. So Newton said that in nature single force does not exist. Whenever I say that I am pushing the wall, suppose I am pushing the wall, then I am feeling some pain here. Why? Because the wall is also pushing me. So Newton said that for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Okay, clear? So this is so here the action is what? Suppose the weight of the block, and the reaction is the what? Reaction is what? The normal reaction force. That is the block. So in general, suppose let us consider A and B are two bodies. So FAB vector is what? FAB means force on A due to B. And let us try to understand what is FBA. Force on B due to A. Okay. So Newton said that magnitude, if you talk of the magnitude, then their magnitudes are what? Then their magnitudes are same. FAB equal to FBA. But if you talk of the direction, then what is happening? Then the direction is what? Opposite. FAB is equal to minus of FBA. So this is the mathematical form of Newton's third law. For every action, there is equal and opposite reaction. If FAB is the action, then FBA is the reaction. And minus sign means what? The direction is opposite, but equal to sign means what? Their magnitude are same. This equal to sign is implying that their magnitude are same, and the minus sign is implying that their direction is opposite. Okay, students? So Newton's third law statement is very simple. If FAB and FBA are two forces acting on the bodies, then FAB is equal to minus of FBA. Okay? Now, experimental determination of Newton's third law. As we can see, for the saving of time, I have previously drawn a figure. Now let us concentrate on this. What is this? This figure you can get from your book also. These are two spring balances. This is a wall. This is a wall, and the ring of one balance. The ring of one balance is attached to the wall, and the hook of one balance is attached to the hook of the second balance, and the ring of the second balance is suppose in your hand or in my hand. Any person who is doing the experiment in his hand, so that he can pull it this way. He can pull it this way. Okay. Suppose these are vertical, one here, I can pull it. Now, suppose I am pulling it by a force. Okay, whatever force. Then what will happen? Suppose I am pulling it by any force. Suppose let us take this name A and B. Then what will happen? This will be pulled. So if I pull this way, then what will happen? Then this will pull it towards itself. Then this B will pull the spring towards itself, and we will see some marking here, some data here. What is called? Suppose we call it FAB. Okay, I am calling it FAB, force on A due to B. Okay. Now, what is happening? So this is obviously I am pulling it. This will be pulled, and I will see some value here. This is clear, quite. But the main thing is, but the most interesting part is this: I will see some value here also. Now, when this will be done? When this will be done? When I will see some measurement in this B spring balance? when this will be pulled this way, because the hook is downward ना, we generally pull towards the hook. तो I will see measurement, यहाँ पर measurement भी मिलेगा. अब यहाँ पे measurement कब मिलता है? जब कोई फोर्स इसको इधर पुश करे, इधर. अब तुम बोलोगे सर ये फोर्स तो इसको इधर पुश कर रहा है, ये इधर आ रहा है, वो तो बात समझ में आता है, पर इसको इधर कौन टान रहा है? तो उस फोर्स को हम नाम दे देते हैं FBA. उसको कौन टान रहा है? ऑब्वियसली ए टानेगा, और तो कोई है नहीं इधर. तो FBA is the force which is pulling this one towards that side, and that is why we are getting some measurement. Okay? अगर FBA एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता, अगर न्यूटन्स का रिएक्शन फोर्स एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता, तो ये स्प्रिंग बैलेंस कभी कोई मार्किंग नहीं शो करता. पर यहां पर ऐसा हो रहा है. We are getting some value of the spring balance, and not only some value, but to our surprise we will find that both these spring balance are showing the same measurement. Suppose you are pushing it gently, it is showing 1 unit, this will also say 1 unit. Now you pull it more harder, suppose it is showing 4 unit, it is also showing 4 unit. Two of you pull it, take the help of friend and pull, it will show 5 unit, it will also show 5 or 7 or 10. Means whatever be the measurement here, same. Take means what? Magnitude of FAB is equal to magnitude of FBA. And what about the direction? This spring balance will show the measurement only when it is pulled this way. So what is the direction of FAB? This way. But if I pull it this way, then there will be no measurement here. क्योंकि इसका हुक किधर है? इधर है. So this spring balance will show measurement only when it is pulled this side. So it means what is the direction of FBA? FBA direction is this side. So they are opposite. So what we can say? FAB is equal to minus of FBA. FAB is equal to minus of क्या? FBA. Means their magnitude are equal, but the direction is opposite. So from this simple experiment, we can prove that force does not exist in pair. It is not so that I am pulling this way and only this spring balance is showing the measurement. No, this spring balance is also showing the measurement, which establishes the fact that there is the existence of reaction force, whose magnitude is equal to this one, but direction is opposite. So from this experiment, we can establish the Newton's third law of motion. Acha, let us go for some other example. Main example I have told you, this one and the book and table. Now suppose I am standing on a chair, and if I pull the wall, suppose I am sitting on a wheelchair. Suppose I am sitting on a wheelchair. Okay, that chair has the wheels. And if I pull the wall this side towards I am pushing the wall. I am not pulling, sorry. I am pushing the wall. Then what will happen? If I push the wall, then what will happen? If I push the wall, then what will happen? The wheelchair will move this side. Obviously, you must have experienced this. So who is pushing the wall this side? I am pushing the wall this side. But how am I going this side? Because the wall is pushing, giving the reaction force. Okay? The wall is giving the reaction force. You must have seen, if you have ever went in a boat, then when the boat starts, the boatman pushes the bank of the river by a bamboo pole, and the boat comes into water. Now the question is, why he does so? So if I push it this way, suppose I am sitting on a vehicle. If I push it this way, then this body will move this way. So if I push it this way, I am pushing it this way, then this block will also give a reaction force and this will move this way. Okay? You must have studied about the recoil of gun. If any person fires a bullet from a gun, the gun gives a jerk. Why? That is called the recoil of the gun. Okay, so these are some examples, and the most important thing which we are doing every day, what is that act? Running or walking. When we are walking, what we are doing? We are actually pushing the ground backward. We are pushing the ground backward. And when we are pushing the ground backward, the ground is giving us a force to move forward. The ground is giving us a force to move forward. Okay? Acha, rockets. Suppose this is the ground. Rockets, what you have seen? In rockets, here the fuels are burned to produce a large amount of gas. To produce a large amount of gas. This gas comes out from the nozzle. This gas comes out and downward. Though what is the movement of the gases? Downward, and this gives the rocket a pull upward. So by the movement of the gases downward, the rocket gets a bump and it gets a pull upward, and it can move up in the air. So these are some examples where we are applying the Newton's third law. As I told you, in the case of walking, in the case of running, so we are always seeing that the direction in which we are applying the force, the opposite direction the body is moving. Achha. Now the question comes in ICSE, why it is difficult to walk on sand? Please note it down. Why it is difficult to walk on sand or slippery ground? See, it is easier to walk on a dry concrete ground, hard soil, and it is difficult to walk on a slippery soil or sand. Why? Suppose when you are walking, normally when we are walking on ground, then what I told you, we are pushing the ground backward and the ground is giving us the reaction force forward. Now what happens if suppose we are walking on sand? Then when we will push the sand particles will roll back. They will not give us forward force, they will roll back. So when they will roll back, so we will not get the forward momentum to go, and that is why it becomes difficult. Similarly, slippery, frictionless, okay, where the friction becomes less. In the soil also, if the soil is slippery, there also you will not get the substantial amount of reaction force that to move forward. Because we need a reaction force to move forward, and that reaction force we will not get if the floor is not dry and hard. If the floor is slippery, if the floor is sandy or sand or concrete, suppose you want to walk on concrete, small concrete chips, there also same thing. You push them backward, the chips rolls backward. So you are not getting the forward reaction force. So it becomes difficult for that. So this is all about the Newton's third law. Please, simple law. Law statement is very simple. So here Newton introduced the concept of what? How action, what is the action and reaction forces. Achha. Now, let us do one small derivation. How can we derive? Achha, one question comes that out of the three laws, which is more fundamental? First law, second law, third law. Out of these three laws, which is more fundamental? So keep in mind, the Newton's second law is the most fundamental law. Why? Because from Newton's second law, we can derive Newton's first law and also the third law. Okay, so let us see how we can derive first law from Newton's second law. So what is information we are getting from Newton's second law? From Newton's second law, what we get? F is equal to ma. Okay, F is equal to what? Ma. Now suppose if F equal to 0, that is the condition for first law, no force is applied on the body. F equal to 0. What does it imply? Ma equal to 0. Now mass of a body cannot be 0. So what does it imply? Acceleration of the body is 0. Now what do you mean the acceleration of the body is 0? So acceleration of the body 0 means two things. if the body is in rest, it will be in rest. If the body is in the state of rest, it will be in the state of rest. And if the body is in the state of motion, then there will be constant, or you can say uniform motion. Uniform motion in a straight line. What we can say? Uniform motion in a straight line. So if the body is moving, acceleration zero means what? Either the body is in rest or the body is moving at constant speed in the same direction, or you can say no change in velocity. The body is moving with no change in velocity. So this is the meaning. So this is the first law, na? If no force is applied, then the body in rest will be in the state of rest or moving in the straight line without changing direction. Now Newton's third law from second law, this is not in your syllabus, you will study in higher classes. So this is we have done. Now as I told you, we will now move to some sums. Few numericals we will do from your book, that is the Selena publication, and from here, and then we will go to the. So this part is complete. So this is all about Newton's third law, what you study in your syllabus, and we will do some numericals based on F is equal to ma. Okay students, let's move. Very simple question. Question number 6. A force of 10 Newton acts on a body of mass 2 kg. Okay. A force of 10 Newton acts on a body of mass 2 kg for 3 seconds. Okay, for 3 seconds. Calculate the velocity acquired by the body. Initially at rest means u equal to 0. So a body was initially at rest and it was pushed for 3 seconds by a force of 10 Newton and mass of the body is 2 kg. So first of all, what we can say? A is equal to F by m, right? So what is A? 10 by 2. This is what? 5 meter per second square. This is A, acceleration. So the question they about, after 3 seconds, what will be the velocity? What will be the velocity after 3 seconds? Okay. So you can write simple formula V equal to U plus AT. 0 plus A is how much? 5 and T is how much? 3. So V will be 15 meter per second. So after 3 seconds, the velocity of the body will become how much? 15 meter per second. Second part, change in momentum. See, so we have derived that rate, what we know, rate of change in momentum is force. Okay, we know that F is equal to mv minus mu by t. Okay, because this is what? This is called rate of change in momentum. But if I want only change in momentum, then t will come here. And this is what now? ये क्या है? Change in momentum. Okay. So change in momentum is equal to what? F into t. Keep in mind. ठीक है? Change in momentum is equal to F into t. तो F क्या है? F is how much? 10. और टाइम कितना है? 3. 30 मीटर kg meter per second. 30 kg meter per second. This is what? The change in momentum. Okay? Achha. Now we'll do one more sum. That is question number 12. Question number 12. Very interesting sum. Main sums are of simple, of this type. F is equal to ma. This type sums are there. This is the main working formula. And then equation of motion if required. Achha, question number 12. Okay? A bullet of mass 50 gram moving with the initial velocity of 100 meter per second. So u is equal to 50 gram. This is what? 50 by 1000 kg. Always convert the values into SI system. you moving with a velocity of 100 meter per second, strikes a wooden target block and comes to rest after penetrating a distance of 2 centimeter. Comes to rest, V equal to 0, S is what? 2 centimeter, means 2 by 100 meter. Okay. So there was a bullet was coming, it hit a target and came to rest after penetrating 2 centimeter. Okay. Now the question is, find the, what they asked? Find the initial momentum. One number. Initial momentum. MU. 50 by 1000 into 100. All zeros will be cancelled. It will become 5 kg meter per second. Don't forget the unit. Two number they have asked final momentum. 2 number is what? Final momentum. So final momentum is very simple. Because the final velocity is 0, the final momentum will be also 0. So you can write final momentum is equal to m into v equals to 0. Third part, retardation caused. Now retardation. See, so v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Here time is not given, displacement is given. That's why we are applying this formula. So s will be what? V square minus u square by 2a. 0 minus 100 square by 2 into a. Sorry, here we have to write a, here s. So s is how much? 2 by 100. So this will give 100 cube. 100 square into 100 by 4. Okay? So if I cut it, what will I get? 25. So 2.5 into 10 to the power 5 meter per second square. Because this is what? 100 square, 10 to the power 4. And so 25 into 10 to the power 4 means 2.5 into 10 to the power 5 meter per second square. This is what? The acceleration. Now, force. So force is simple. F is what? M into A. Right? What is M? 50 by 1000, or you can say 5 by 100. 5 by 100. And what is A? 25 into 1, 2, 3, 4. So 12500 Newton. This is what? The force. Force required on the body. Okay, clear? So this way we can do the sums. Let's do one more sum. Question number 14. Before ending the video, let's do one more sum. Simple sum, and try to do the remaining sum on your own from your book. So question number 14. This we are following the Selena book, that is the best book for ICSE. Question number 14. A car is moving with a uniform velocity of 30 meter per second. Okay, write the data. U equal to 30 meter per second. It is stopped in 2 seconds. Okay, t equal to 2 seconds. Stop means what? V equal to 0. By applying a force of 1500 Newton. Okay, force is equal to 1500 Newton. Calculate the change in momentum of the car. Very simple. So change in momentum, I told you. Change in momentum is what? F into t. So what is F? 1500 into 2, 3000 kg meter per second. Okay. So change in momentum formula is F into t. Next. The retardation. Retardation we can easily find out. So first you write A equal to V minus U by T. So what is V? 0. Minus U. U is how much? 30 by 2. This is what? Minus 15. So therefore retardation is equal to Now your retardation will be what? Don't write the minus sign. 15 meter per second square. Whenever we are going to write the retardation, that means what? 15 meter per second square. And next thing is what? Next thing is the mass of the car. So very simple. We know F, we know M. Sorry, A. So F and A we know. So we know F is equal to Ma. What is the formula? F equal to Ma. So M is what? F by A. So 1500 by 15. That is 100 unit of mass kg. Okay. So I hope whatever done in the video is very clear to you. Please practice the remaining sum and read the book, because Newton's law, if you want to study science in higher classes, so Newton's law is very important. Okay. So please try to clear the concept, and we will in the next class we will do the next chapter, that is the gravitation. Okay students, till then have a nice day.